Hey, what's up, everybody? Scott Spreitzer here, DocSports.com, and welcome to the update for Sunday's card, November 9th, 2025. It is week 10 in the NFL. I'm going to talk about one particular game on this report. And I also wanted to mention if you're watching this before 12 noon Eastern on Saturday, you can still get my 7-star play in college football. I've got 6 plays in all Saturday and Sunday, including the 7-star in college, 6-star in Sunday's NFL. Kicked off the new week in an ugly game, but we're not going to give back the money. We had the Raiders in that weird and ugly game on Thursday night, and we were able to cash the ticket. 32-16 heading into the weekend the last 8 weeks, and the overall run there, 102-65, up just under $11,000. We'll look to top that and hopefully get that winning weekend in the books and stay hot. Also wanted to mention, if you're watching this on Saturday, a good chance we're going to have our first top play in college basketball of the season. We finished up last year on a 44-24 run with top plays. Let's get to it, guys. It is the matchup between the Lions and the Commanders. Lions laying 8 in this one for the most part. The Lions have received a ton of support. We do know that from both the Sharps and the public. Over 70% of the tickets, over 70% of the money coming in on Detroit. But it's not going to sway us off the Lions in this one. They're off that defeat to division rival Minnesota, and Washington is going to have to go with Mariota at quarterback in this one. Obviously, the news on Jaden Daniels that came out on Friday afternoon that he doesn't need surgery is great news for Washington. However, he has been ruled out for this particular game, and I just don't believe that offense is going to click in this particular contest. I mean, Detroit ought to be extremely angry and embarrassed with last week's performance against Minnesota. It was a flat effort. They made mistakes. I mean, the defense held Minnesota to 258 yards and less than 5 yards per play, but the offense was ugly at times. I think they'll be refocused and ready to go. And again, going up against a team that they should handle. And you know what? Not only be focused in this game, but let that defense that ranks second in sacks in the NFL get after Mariota. Detroit should handle this spot. I'm recommending laying the points with the Lions. And also, if you're looking at some teasers and things of that nature, obviously Detroit is one of those teams you might want to knock down to 2 if you're playing some 6-point teasers with other teams. But the Lions minus the points is the comp play. And be sure to check out all the videos all weekend long from all the guys. I've got a few up for the weekend. And I will be right back here Sunday night, Scott and Scott Show, when we take an early look to the first moves, the first sharp moves for next week's college and pro football. Scott Spreitzer here, DocSports.com. Let's put him in the win column, everybody.